Dome in Tokyo, Japan. Cuba, the winners. That's the itinerary that's awaiting of the World Baseball Classic. Australia, and as we sit here right now, we know 5. They're in Pool D, but again, our Jose Mota, we have to recap the
one. It was about the long ball from the top of the order in home runs last year in AA. Robbie Glendenny has shown us that he's
the first time with that legend.
Miguel Romero. He will go and give you 5 outs or runs. Last 2 games led by
Australia and Cuba. The winner. We as baseball fans have Jose Mota. It's that there may not be household names. Good pitcher for Cuba.
He's really good. This is Yadiel Rodriguez. 1 ground balls to a very interesting combination. Now,
limitations for this next round was 65 in round 1.
Center, Keith Gibbert tournament. They cleaned it up. I made a couple of adjustments here.
Played both in the major league for a contract. He left to come home to play for the World Baseball Classic. Leading off for him, also made a couple terrific catches in right field. He takes strike. 96. You alluded to it, Jose. No stranger to pitching is 0-2. The hesitation. This is high and outside. 1 ball.
Oh, the pause. Reload again. You think he's going to drop down?
Fastballs. That's what he's been throwing in PB. Did he go? He did not. Diaz, the crew chief at second. Delphine Colon at third. The 2-2 to Canelli in the dirt. We're full. Pitch for Team USA yesterday. Lance Lynn. The payoff. Strike 3 called.
It's important that he goes out there and varies those sequences based on the outstanding slider.
It's the Central League Most Valuable Setter Award. Alex Hall. Until the end of their long against the Czech Republic, and he said that 1 swing against Japan.
The whole platform
makes the play, and there are 2
and a strikeout. And you go down and good at bat.
He offers at the first pitch and swings through a strike.
Load up with his hands.
I think that's something that's been on the Cuban staff. And that was 1-1 breaks in there for strike 2.
I'm telling you, at door. Oops.
The 1-2 drops off. Glendenning while Australia won its first 2 games, but rallied to win the next 2. In ultimate leading lineup. Well, Sant Kent, the left-hander, fires a strike. Old foul.
I love to see Kent get his legs back, meaning 3 batters got him out of there very quickly. So he needs to downs will equal wider swing zones. So go out there and get a
Australian baseball. As it for out number 1. And it's been working for him. Wingrove, Glendenning go from left to right, and Kent. Club ball, the Ainsley Bears. So club to this. Juan Moncada has a 2-0 count outside.
For Robert in the spine it went. So
3-0. Took the whole time. 4-pitch.
All throughout. Just not knowing enough about
Junior. Center fielder takes ball 1, well blocked by Perkins.
And what a player.
Kent will check on Moncada. Or about the story with Luis Robert Jr. But he's focused on the games played. With IL comes a 1-1. That bounces from Perkins. Moncada into second base.
Usually not a big lead, not a big secondary lead. Not sure where the ball is. Blocked by the catcher and eventually White Sox teammate.
Lost that one. 3-ball. Kent was extremely emotional this moment for Australian baseball. Takes it toward the net and secure the second out.
Changing eye levels and following the sequence, gets a swing underneath it. This guy is Mr.
Moncada comes home. There's strike 1. The Cuban catch by any player in the history of the World Baseball Classic has yet to go hitting the ball and hit it hard. So 1, a hook that misses 1-1. I'm an NPB, a 4-time Japan. Kent gets in the wave at strike 2.
So now 4-time Japan Series champion. That's the season 4, 143.
Only readies for the 1-2. Fastball misses.
We know, Stephen,
20 in total at the World Baseball Classic. So 2-10. Fields it cleanly. And scoreless after 1. Fascinating structure of the youth journey through Australian baseball. First pitch to the top, George.
this is a historic.
And George. That ball is gone! Now, we got to
Look at the fence, the wall. Call from here, from that angle.
And Adam Hamry, the crew, will not be challenged. Base side, Rodriguez. There is one out as George moves up.
Controls the bat well. We saw it all in the first 4 games by the pitcher. That's good strategy by manager.
First baseman in the Philadelphia Phillies organization fouls back a strike. I mean, the fans here in Japan have Samurai Japan, but supporting and welcoming. In the right field for a base hit. An Australian lead, 1-0.
Rickson Wingrove comes through in a big way. This tournament has progressed, and they make it to the second round before the series or before the tournament. It's long.
357 in the World Baseball Club. Quote-unquote heroes against the Czech Republic.
What they did, Stephen, is they sat on pitches. They sat on was coming, and they sat and did not miss.
1-2, line right to Drake. The Australians given every. Looking at familiar to fans of Major League Baseball for home for a personal matters. First pitch to the bottom of the second, lined and boy,
With a lot of names that are well-known big league players wanted to be a part of this, okay? Because as many had committed and pulled back, they start to know what you were supporting, right? For others, and get beyond the political side of things and go out there and give
complicated, nuanced on the national team. It's not Robert Jr. as there's a ground ball to second base.
after they get back, family, and the ones that are still there. And that, of course, went down the drain very quickly.
There was momentum toward and the other governing bodies that came from that group. The optimists will look at their participation and say, and you can't help but understand.
No matter what, there's going to be hardliners. Better way of doing this, because they all want left are people that when they return home, it was more like you left. Don't
is retired the first two. Barena.
I want to point out here, Stephen, that you see them, the contacts are getting louder and louder too.
Veteran Martinez just checked
strong, big and strong like Martinez is. There sometimes. I'm going to give
the first baseman, Sergio Drake, nickname, same moniker has been given to Drake. You know, Drake playing for the title.
They also have La Potencia.
And the hope is that if
what got Kent in trouble in his out. It's just the
9 hitter makes the stroll. Can he tie the game with the bat? He swings.
Despagne, left field.
Lost 2017 World Baseball Classic here. And the Token won the game 4-3. Center, and Luis Robert Jr. has down now in the top of the third.
You can see that they're going out. These strikes, a couple of strikeouts, 95-96.
Including one from Darryl George that looked
direct as they come. An intimidating figure. Classic history.
Boyarski after the foul ball. And there's another souvenir.
The Cuban guy they used to bring in the 7th inning, he threw like...
Boyarski. And he is called out.
And breaking balls. Front hips flying out, you know.
the top of the order for Australia. Tim Kennelly, career leader in hit Australian Baseball League.
He has a very interesting.
That's the voice of his young daughter. Draws a walk.
There's that little voice. Absolutely. You know what? I'm only going to tell you, okay?
All 23 years old, 1 for 12, but 3 for his last 7. Couple home run for a brief moment was a part of the she jokes about. Fouls away strike.
This carry over.
Above the zone, Rodriguez not happy. February, so as most other they've been won the batting title.
It's like he's just not able to.
Bobby Glendenning. Ball one inside.
Figure to miss.
Shoots one foul, and in the interest of full discerning, was part of both of our top by 1.
So about home run, double, and then you go, oh, but
that's high. 3 balls, 1 strike.
he keeps fighting him. Anticipate.
Some States. Glendenning takes ball 4. 3 consecutive hit ball of this game so far was off the strike 1.
In the reaction from George.
Too short. Mario Bonena will go to second base. Third. 23 World Baseball Classic. Rules A and a right field video board.
Honestly,
We're just looking at us with disappointment. Beginning the bottom of the unaffiliated with a Major League Baseball team, but Jose.
his stuff plays well. I mean, here's the pool progress, and it gets into this game. Pitch could be very effective. Hello.
Joel Santos walk. Well,
Third baseman, Joran Moncada.
fate. I'm speculating. I have no confirmation from the vacation would be in the
baseball. And after the walk in the first inning,
pair of doubles and a home run. He is driven in, trailing by 1. Big swing from the switch hitter, strike 1.
exit velocity and scoring baseballs.
Good block by Perkins. Time was the top prospect in baseball with Payne. Moncada cannot make the catch. It's off the top of the wall.
It's amazing. Watch where he hits his ball and look as you think it's just a home run to the opposite field.
Scorching Jose. Games 1, games 2. And after the they rallied. Robert swing
On this with big league players.
1-1. Bounces foul, third base side. Season because staying on the field. 1-2. Rip left side, backhanded by the game.
Between driving in 90 runs in 120 runs.
Moncada stays on second for the final. Checks on Moncada, delivers ball 2. Good pitch for strike 1 from Nieuwenborn.
Jose Dariel Abreu.
Did he go? Nope. Diving stop, and he throws to first. Keeps Moncada on third. Can Nieuwenborn get out of this third inning and keep?
As we talk about right now, he's
Swings at strike 2. Health, maturity issues in his time in the. It's a duck out of the way.
a little bit now.
And then gets him to chase strike 3. Ties the game at 1.